By penance only can one even approach the personality of Godhead, who is within the heart of every living entity, and at the same time beyond the reach of all senses.
Tapasaiva paranga jyoti bhagavantam madokshajam sarvabhuta guhavasam anjasa bindate pama. From this verse, we can understand the absolute truth is realized in three features. Bhagavantam adokshajam jyoti, param jyoti, and sarvabhuta guhavas. The first realization is jyoti. The next realization is sarvabhuta guhavasam, and the last final realization is bhagavantam adokshajam. The example we have given many times that the sun is there. The first realization is that we come in touch with the sunshine. That is very easy. Anyone can come in light of the sunshine. It is open to everyone. Then another feature of the sunshine is the sun glow. That is not so easily available. You cannot go to the sun glow. According to the modern scientific conclusion, and we can understand that the sun glow is away from us by 93 million miles. And still we cannot tolerate the temperature. And what will be your position if you go to the sun glow? Before reaching sun glow, even by some millions, we are already apart, 93 million miles. And suppose when there is 3 million miles apart from 90, then the temperature is so high that we will be finished. We cannot approach the sun glow even. And what to speak of entering into the sun glow. That requires a different body. Of course, there are living entities in the sun glow, within the sun glow. And there is the predominating deity also, the president you may call. There is a state, just like you have got here, United States. There is state also. And there is also president. And the president name is Vibhushan. Everything is there in the Shastra. We read from Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I spoke to Vibhushan, the president or the predominating deity in the sun glow. So this is all fact. It is not fiction. You are seeing the sun glow and you are seeing that the sunshine is coming from the sun glow. So it is a glow, therefore there must be inhabitants. But their body is different. That is, just like this earthly planet is made of earth or dirt, that is made of fire. This is within these 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether. So the mixture of these things are there also. But the fire element is there prominent. As here in this earth, all the mixtures are there, but here the earthly element is prominent. So this is also one of the material worlds. So there are different varieties of planets. That is God's creation. This is also God's creation, that is also God's creation, but I cannot go there. Land is God's creation, water is God's creation. But you cannot live in the water, and the fish cannot live on the land. Similarly, although there are millions and trillions of planets within this universe, you have to live in that particular planet where you are destined to live. That is condition. You cannot go to the sun planet or moon planet. Otherwise, what is the meaning of conditioned life? Conditioned life means you are given opportunity to live on this planet, and the other living entities, they have been given opportunity to live in the sun planet. So they cannot come and live here, and we cannot go there and live there. This is called conditioned life. You must live under condition. You are not free. Otherwise, they are attempting so much to go to the moon planet. We are doubtful whether they are actually going. But no benefit has been derived by this. Simply, you have spoiled your energy, time and money. And that is means condition. That you cannot violate the conditions of the nature. That is not possible. But they are thinking that free. They can do whatever they like. That is called ignorance, mura, rascal. They are living under condition, but they are falsely thinking that we are free. Is it not? Where is that freedom? Prakritakiramanani gunai karmani sarvasa. This rascal civilization do not admit this. They are so full that they are conditioned in every step, and still they are thinking they are free. This is called illusion. Therefore, to get that freedom, you have to work for it. Freedom does not come so automatically. Just like you are diseased, you are under the control of fever or some other painful condition, under some disease. So, you have to undergo some penance, just like you are suffering from some boil on the body. It is very painful. Then, in order to cure it, you have to undergo the surgical operation. If you want to be cured, therefore, tapasa, that is tapasa. Tapa means painful condition. Tapa, just like temperature. If you are put into high temperature, 110 degree, then it is very intolerable for you. It is very painful. Even for us Indians, you are born in India, tropical climate. Still when the temperature is more than 100, it becomes intolerable. And what to speak of you are born in a different temperature. Similarly, we cannot tolerate lower temperature. If it is below 50 degrees, it is intolerable for us. So, there are different climates, different temperature, and in Canada they tolerate 40 degrees less than zero. So, it is a question of different condition of life, but we are conditioned. High grade temperature, less temperature, high grade cold, but we can be trained up to any kind of conditional life. That capacity we have got. There is a Bengali proverb, শরীরের নাম মহাশয় যা সহাবে তাই সয়. This body means it can tolerate any condition, provided you practice it. It is not that you are under certain condition, and if you are chained, it becomes so intolerable that you cannot live. No. If you practice, just like nowadays nobody is going, formerly they are going to the Himalayan mountain, and there is very cold, and the tapasya, there is practice, method. In high scorching heat, the saintly personal sages, they will ignite fire all down. Already there is high temperature, and still they will get fire all down and go on meditation. This is tapasya. These are the items of tapasya. There is scorching heat, and they will arrange. And there is pinching, chilly, cold, less than 100 degrees, and they will go under water and put the body up to this and meditate. These are the items of tapasya. So, for God's realization, formerly people used to undergo such severe type of penances, and at the present moment you are so fallen, we cannot tolerate these four principles. It is very difficult. We are imposing some tapasya. They don't indulge in these things. No illicit sex, no intoxication, no meat eating, no gambling. These are the items of tapasya for advancing in Krishna consciousness. So, is it very difficult? It is not difficult. If one can practice, go within the water up to the neck in chilly, pinching cold, is it more difficult to give up illicit sex and meat eating and intoxication? We are not advising no sex, illicit sex. Where is the difficulty? But the age is so fallen that even this primary tapasya we cannot execute. That is the difficulty. But if you want to realize God, as it is said here, tapasaiva, only by tapasya, only by penance, one can realize. Otherwise not. Otherwise it is not possible. Therefore this word is used, tapasaiva. Tapasaiva, only by tapasya. There is no other means. Tapasaiva. Param. Param means the supreme. If you want to realize the supreme, the absolute, then you must agree to certain type of tapasya. Otherwise it's not possible. The preliminary little tapasya, just like Ekadashi, that is also one of the items of the tapasya. Actually on the Ekadashi days, we shall not take any food, even drink water. But in our society, we are not doing so much strictly. We say Ekadashi, you don't take food grains, take little fruit, meal. This is tapasya. So we cannot execute this tapasya. See, if we are not prepared to undertake even these very, very easily executable tapasya, then how we can expect go back to home, back to garden? No, that is not possible. Therefore, here it is said, tapasa eva. Tapasa eva. Eva means certainly. You have to. Now, executing this tapasa, penances, are you loser? You are not loser. Now, anyone will come from outside, they will see in our society, our members, boys and girls, they say bright-faced. Do they not? They say distinction. One priest in plain cloth, I was going from Los Angeles to Hawaii. One priest, he came to me in the plane. So he asked my permission, can I talk with you? And yes, why not? So his first question was that I see your disciples very bright-faced. How it has been done? He's sincere. So what is the loss? By undergoing, by denying all these things, sinful activities, we are not losers. We can live very simple life. We can sit down on the floor. We can lie down on the floor. We don't require much furniture. Neither large amount of gorgeous dress. So tapasya required. If we want advancement in spiritual life, we must accept some sort of tapasya. In the Kali Yuga, we cannot accept such severe type of tapasya as in the cold we go underneath, underwater, sometimes drowning or sometimes up to this, and then meditate or chant Hare Krishna. That is not possible. The minimum. So tapasya must be there. So we should note it by this verse that some sort of tapasya must be done if we are serious about God realization. That is wanted. And then the first realization is Jyoti, Brahma Jyoti. Generally, the Mayavadi transcendentalists, they think that this realization of Brahma Jyoti is all in all. The yogis, they think that realization of Sarva Guha Vasa, Sarva Bhuta Guha Vasa, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Riddesha Arjuna Tishtati. God is there in everyone's heart. This is accepted in all Shastra. The Bhagavad Gita says, here also it is said, Sarva Bhuta Guha Vasa. Guha means the heart, core of heart. So he is there. So one feature is Brahma Jyoti, another feature is Sarvabhuta Guhavas. The Lord is everywhere. Not only your heart, my heart, or any animal's heart, beast heart, bird's heart, but He is also within the atom. Andantarastham paramanu chayantarastham. Paramanu means atom. Within the atom there is also. Sarvabhuta Guha within. Vasa is living there. So this is one feature. This is called Paramatma feature, a super soul feature. As it is said in the Bhagavad Gita, Khetraganchapi mang vidhi sarva khetreshu bharata. I am also owner of this body, but I am distributed in everyone's heart. In another place, sarvasya chahang ridisannivistya. So God is present everywhere. He is omnipotent, omnipresent. So, in our temple, He is already there and is still more manifest. He is present here at Archa Vigraha, the form of the body by which He can accept our worship. He can accept. It is not that He is different from the original Krishna. No, He is Krishna, the same Krishna. Goloke eva nivasati, who is living in Golok Vrindavan. But Akhilatma Bhuta, He can present Himself in different forms for accepting service, for realization. So the Archa Vigraha is also Krishna. Therefore, adhokhajam, adhakrita akhajam jnana. Our knowledge is what we see. We can see stone, we can see metal, we can see other material elements, wood. So Krishna has appeared as we can see Him. Because we cannot see more than stone, wood, metal. Therefore, Krishna has appeared as stone statue. But He is not stone statue. That you have to understand. He is Krishna. But He is so kind that He has appeared before us as we can see. This is the philosophy. Not that stone is Krishna. Stone is also Krishna in the ultimate sense. Because stone is the expansion of energy of Krishna. Material energy. Bhumirāpanalo vayu kangamano buddhiri. Vindāme prakriti astadha. This is called philosophy of inconceivable, one and different. The same example can be given. The sunshine. In the sunshine there is heat and temperature. That means the sun is there. Not say the sunshine has come while you are standing. If you stand this side. If the sunshine has entered my room, therefore sun has entered my room. This is Mayavadi philosophy. No. By the entrance of sunshine within your room, the sun has entered and has not entered. This is right philosophy. Achinta bhedaved. Achinta, simultaneously, one and different. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy. Achinta bheda. We cannot think, adjust that how one thing can be the other thing. That we cannot experience due to our little fund of knowledge, poor fund of knowledge. But in case of Krishna, God, that is possible. Simultaneously one and different. So here, if you think to the atheist, this form is made of stone, and they are thinking that these crazy fellows, they are worshipping a stone. In that sense, Krishna is not there. If a crazy man breaks this statue, he does not break Krishna, but he breaks the stone. This is simultaneously one and different. For the devotee, he is Krishna. All the time he is Krishna. Because even if you take it as stone, stone is also Krishna, because it is expansion of Krishna's energy. The same example. The sunshine is also sun. And Krishna is being omnipotent. He can accept your service anyway, provided you want to render service, Krishna is ready to accept it. Therefore our duty is that we should never think of this deity as something made of stone or metal. We should always think, here is Krishna personally present. That is devotion. And we should worship him like that. We should offer respect, that here is Krishna, we cannot do anything wrong, and therefore there is least of offenses of worshipping. 64, or how many? It is stated in the Nectar of Devotion. Do you discuss this? So we should avoid these offenses. Not that here is a stone statue, he is not going to see I am doing this offense, and then that is not very good. We should always feel that here is Krishna personally present. Actually he is personally present. Then are you so fool that we are worshipping a stone deity? No. We mean we have installed this deity under the direction of previous authorities, acharya. So it is not whimsical. We have installed the deity exactly under the direction of the previous acharya, and therefore the deity is personally present, Krishna, as he is present everywhere. Sarva bhuta guhavasa. Similarly, he can live in many millions of temples simultaneously and live at the same time, Goloka Vrindavan. That is Krishna. That is Krishna's omnipotence. So, Krishna being very kind, he has appeared in our various temples. So we should very careful that here is personally present Krishna. Here is personally Radharani is there, personally Lord Chaitanya is there, Lord Jagannath is there. But he is keeping himself in such a way that you can handle in any way. Even if you commit some mistake, he does not protest. But we should not commit any mistake. That is our duty. We should not create such thing as it is offensive. Therefore the direction is there in the Shastra. And that you do like this, there will be no offense, and offenseless service will make you more and more advanced in spiritual life. So Krishna has Bhagavantam. Here it is said Bhagavantam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna. But he is adhokhajam, beyond our sense perception. Adhokhajam. Adhakrita akhajam jnanam. Our knowledge is limited within this sense perception. That's all. We can see so long the light is there. If the light is not there, then our seeing power is finished. Therefore, it is limited. And Krishna is beyond this limitation. Therefore, his name is Adhokhajam. Adakrita akhajam jnanam jatra. Akhajam jnanam means knowledge acquired by sense perception. Akhaja. Akha means eyes, and jaw means generated. So I see this book because my eyes are seeing it is book, but as soon as the light is off, I cannot see where is the book and where is the table, where you are. Similarly, we cannot see at the present moment by the imperfect senses what is Krishna. Therefore, it is Krishna's kindness that he has appeared before you in a manner by which you can see him. This is Krishna's mercy. Not that the atheistic philosophy, they are worshipping deity, some stone, some metal. Not like that. He is Adhokhajam. We cannot see Krishna with our present eyes, but we can see him through the scripture. Through the scripture is that although we cannot see him by our present imperfect senses, Adhokhajam, beyond our perception, still we can see him. How? Through the authorities. Through the authorities. The same example as I have given, that I do not know who is my father. But through the authority of mother, I can see him. Here is my father. This is called authority, seeing. If mother certifies that, my dear child, here is your father. That is the only certificate, authority. You can understand who is your father. Otherwise there is no. By experimental knowledge, by mental speculation, he may be my father, he may be my father, he may be my father. That you go on speculating for many millions of years, still you will not be able to understand who is your father. But if you take the authority of your mother, immediately you understand. That means Adhokhajam. You cannot speculate what is God. But if you take the authority, then you can understand God. Otherwise it is not possible. Athapite devo padambujaddam prasadaleshanugrhita evahi janati tattam nachana ekopi chirang vichindam. This is a verse. It is said, my dear Lord, your lotus feet, padambujaddam, can be understood by a person who has received a little favor of you. Athapite deva padambujaddam prasadaleshanugrhita evahi. One who has received little favor, he can understand you. And what for others? No cha anna ekopi chiranga vichinna. If they speculate for millions of years, still they will not be able to understand. Just like in your country, Bhagavad Gita was being read for the last 200, 300 years. So many scholars, so many Indian scholars or Americans, they have written Bhagavad Gita. But not a single person understood Krishna. Not a single person. But now, when they are reading Bhagavad Gita as it is, they are understanding by the mercy of God. The mercy is shown if you follow the process, authoritative process. Prasado leshanugrihita evi. One who has received a little minute quantity of the favor of Krishna, he can understand Krishna. And others, if they go on speculating for millions of years, they will not be able to. This is the fact. Therefore he is called Adokhaja. So, our Krishna consciousness movement is the authorized process by which you can understand Krishna, the Supreme Lord. By other method, it is not possible. Krishna personally says, Manusyanam sahasreshu kashchid jadati siddhaye jatatam api siddhyanam kashchid vetimam tattvat. Nobody can understand. Out of many millions and trillions of persons, one is interested how to make his life success. Otherwise they are not interested in. Like cats and dogs, they are jumping here and there, that's all. And out of those persons who are interested, some may understand what is Krishna. So, Krishna is not so very easily understood, but by the grace of Krishna, we can understand him if we follow. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Matta paratarang nannat kinchijasti dhananjaya. My dear Dhananjaya, there is no more superior power than me, or greater than me. So if we accept this statement of Krishna, then you understand Krishna immediately. Otherwise, by speculation, it is not possible. That is a fact. There are so many. Such a person, such a big, who is estimated a very, very big person, Mahatma Gandhi, he could not understand Krishna. From his writing, you see. He said, I don't believe that there is any person, Krishna, living ever. You see. He could not understand. Similarly, Dr. Radhakrishna, Tilak, so many big scholars, they have written comment on Bhagavad Gita, but they have proved that they are rascal number one. Because they did not follow the process of understanding Krishna. Therefore they could not understand. And here, even a child, or Shamsundar's daughter, he used to go to somebody and ask him, do you know what is Krishna? He says, no, I do not. He is the Supreme Personality of God. You see. And all these boys and children, they are learning so easily Krishna, and a person like Mahatma Gandhi, he says something different. You see? You see? This is the position. So you have to follow the authoritative principles by the parampara system. Jasya devi para bhakti jatha devi tatha guru. If you have got faith in God, Krishna, and similar faith in the spiritual master and follow his instruction, then you will understand Krishna in his different features. Jyoti, Bhagavan, and Sarvabhuta Bhavas. He is the Brahma Jyoti, just like the sunshine, and he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, and he is the Super Soul, Paramatma, in everyone's heart. The process is tapasaiva. a little tapasya. So whatever little tapasya we have prescribed, you follow, you'll understand Krishna. And if you understand Krishna, then your life is successful. Thank you very much.